me, murder case is always very what the fuck. I think that's the nature of murder. That's just to us is it's sort of level-headed people would go, what the fuck, like what?
I just don't think it's.
Um,
I don't think it's written into our biology to kill each other. I think there's got to be something kind of wrong with you if you're able to actually kill someone or like inflict pain on your own species.
I remember watching um
I agree,
hang
Rubik.
on.
People like this are gross. I definitely don't think you've got to be wired wrong for you to actually kill someone. Like, don't get me wrong, we've all been in that position where like someone is like absolutely fucking annoyed us to the point where we're like, oh, fuck, I could kill them, but like we never could. I like honestly, I could not.
Okay.
Oh,
So this thing you said about our nature is it in our nature to kill? There's a film called 2001: A Space Odyssey. It's a very very well known film
yeah, I know
by
it.
by Kubrick. There's a scene in that with that demonstrates the moment we differentiated from our ancestors. Have you seen that? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Is that scene where there's a bunch of ape-looking creatures are fighting over a puddle of water. There's two groups of them, and a member of one of the groups picks up a stick and kills another member of the other group to establish his dominance. So his group or his community can get the drink. So
Yeah, that's apes though. Like, I'm sorry, we are much more like. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that we're leagues ahead of them, but like we're very sentient.
yeah,
Like, it's not like we've still got caveman senses left in us. Like, we're not running around going like, oh, I'm dominant. Like, no.
but then there's things like that. Then how do you explain that?
Being a psychopath. Who
But
fucking
there's
tortures someone like that? Like, I'm sorry, I don't think chimps torture. Oh, well, I don't know. Chimps, though, that's very primal. I think you've got to be wired wrong.
I think it's in us somewhere, but we've evolved to a point where we should be able to control it, and most sane people do.
Okay, but my point. So I understand that you're saying that it's probably like wired in us somewhere, in the sense of like, biologically there was a point where we'd kill to assert dominance or whatever.
Not just I don't mean it by dominance. I mean to get like with the example of the puddle of water, for example.
But what did this woman do?
Nothing.
This is what I
No.
mean. Like, there was literally no reason for this woman to
Yeah.
actually be killed, yet
Yeah.
the guys still did it
Yeah.
purely because they're gonna get money out of it.
No, I'm not saying it's her fault at all. I mean, she stole money, but that's not. It's not her. That's what I said a few minutes ago. I was like, she really needed the money. Like, I think she needed the money to pay for her mom's medical bills or something like that. So she did that. No one deserves that.
No,
No one deserves that. It's the. Is it in us to kill?
no, not now. Our brains are way too developed. Like, I'm sure, surely, like, I definitely agree with you in the sense that, like, somewhere in our genetics there is like that there is that we definitely could do it, and it's definitely built in us somewhere to do it, but because we're highly sentient and we're aware of others around us being us, like us, I don't think, like, you've got to be somewhat deranged to actually go through with something like that. And I'm talking about the torture element as well as the murder. Like, just killing someone, like, I don't know, like, I've seen a couple of cases of, I don't know, parents killing people who have, like, molested their children and stuff like that. And no offense, I kind of understand why.
Yeah.
Like, that is, like, full on, like, primal parental emotion and it's built in them to be like, that's a threat to my child, and it needs to go. Like, it has to go.
Yeah.
But, like, for someone who's just trying to get money to sort out, like, their family life, and torturing them over it, like, what the fuck? Because most people, if they like for example, that, like, I have read a couple of cases of parents literally, like, ending, like, just shooting them, like, a nonce in the head or something. They're dead in a matter of seconds. They're not stringing them up in their basements and fucking torturing them. Like they're getting rid of the problem. Like I still think it's fucked up,
But where
but like
does I mean, where does that come from then?
that's
'Cause
that
they're-
comes from it, that comes from the same thing. I'm just talking about the torture element behind this
Yeah.
one. Like like the killing's fucking stupid anyway in this case. But like the fact that how long did they torture her for?
I'm not sure. I think that because they had her for about I think they had her for about a month.
See, and to be like okay with doing that for a
Well,
month.
where does that come from?
Being deranged. You've got something wrong with your head. Sorry, I do not think there is anything normal about.
No, I'm not. There's
Like
no way.
there is
that
no
I-
natural. I do not believe
No.
there's any natural thing in our body that would tell us to torture something.
No, I was purely talking about
the murder.
murder.
Yeah, I'm sure it is
not
built
even
in
that.
us.
Like I was talking about murder in a sense that like self-defense. You know.
Self-defense,
That's
but
different.
what's
Yeah,
she
but
doing?
Nothing. I'm not blaming her for this at all.
Yeah.
No
Oh, I
one
know,
deserves
I know.
that. No one deserves this. And I'm not talking about the torture and none of that stuff. Um, my thing was purely. I think you mentioned like I don't think we have the murder thing in us anymore. And I think that's what I was saying. Like I think no, we do have it. I think it's a part of us.
Yeah.
It's a fight or flight thing.
Yeah,
You know what I
okay.
mean? We
No, I
we
do.
have more of an opportunity now to run than we did 3,000 years ago.
Yeah.
3,000 years ago, people killed because of whatever. But that's totally different though. Self-defense, I think we could all do if we really
Yeah,
had to,
self-defense is definitely one. There's so many cases of people like accidentally killing someone down to self-defense. Like they're
Yeah.
literally being attacked,
Yeah.
and they've defended themselves in a way
Yeah.
that's like.
And there is also the other side of it is war. You know, how do you explain war? So, anyways, is all a big
Yeah, that's a
conversation.
whole other
a whole other
conversation.
different